Hey everybody, this is Dean DeCosta, and today we're talking a tool called Snov EO, SNOV.io, so Snov.io. Um, so let's look at the site. You got your prospects list, and you've got all this info. And I'll tell you how you get them in there. You can add them manually, you can export to a CSV, which is all good. Then over here, it's where you create lists. That's your people list, prospecting people list. You can create multiple lists, all that. You have companies that you're looking to file, so you can create company list. And then over here, you got some tools that I find interesting. So let's start with domain search. So domain search is an interesting little tool. If I type in Amazon.com and I push enter, basically it goes out and tries to find email addresses out there that match to um, Amazon. And you see most of these are pretty generic. The only one that might be a person is this one, but I doubt it. But hey, it's doing something, which is interesting. That's not the tool I'm most interested in. This linker tool I find extremely interesting. So let me tell you why. First of all, you have a whole bunch of things here you could try. So I'm going to try, actually, I'm not going to try any of those. I'm going to type in Java if that's what I want. And that's for title. So these are titles. Okay, interesting. Let's do location. Let's type Seattle, United States, Seattle. That works. Let's see what. Okay, so let's stop from it. People, companies, Google, Facebook, all sorts of interesting results. Now, obviously, for us, people is what we really want. So let's see what happens if we press this link and what happens. So luckily, I'm signed into LinkedIn. So let's see what it does. We'll wait a little minute for the Knight Rider eye to decide, hey, I'm good. And let's see what happens here. People, oh, look at that. People, Seattle, Java. Interesting. That's interesting to me. So let's get out of it and now go back here. Let's see what else here. We have companies, don't care about that. LinkedIn, Google, that's looking at it as an X-ray into LinkedIn for the same thing. Facebook, now that's interesting. Let's press Facebook. We got Facebook, and we're waiting for it to finish. Couldn't find anything, so that didn't do a whole lot. So okay, no problem. I mean, you can't bat 100, but that's pretty darn good. Then we have GitHub users. So these are going to be people that have Java and Seattle users. Then we have X-ray into Google. Then we have Moz. Then we have a what appears to be a resume search into Google, and you can see that because it says CV or Vital or this or this or this. Then we have a Stack Overflow. Now that's interesting. Let's go in there and see what that looks like. Oh, so username Mujara has Java and he's in Seattle, Washington, or she, since I don't know which. Interesting, interesting. Okay, we're finding some stuff here. And then we got Google Plus, Indeed, Behance, Elance, About Me, and Pinterest. Interesting. So basically, it x-rays and searches in these sites for what you're looking for. Cool. Let's go back now into LinkedIn. So I am actually in LinkedIn. I'm going to pick on somebody I haven't done before. So we're going to pick on Courtney Payne. Don't know Courtney. We're second level. That's why I love picking on people I don't know, or at least I'm not first level too. I can't say I don't know. I'm just not first level because that's the true test of a tool. I mean, finding first level is usually easy. Finding second, third, and beyond, now that's when it becomes the trick. So we're going to wait until it's done loading. It's still loading. That's LinkedIn at its best. Let's load, reload, quadruple load, unload, reload, and we're still waiting. You can see it still turning and turning and turning. You know what? We're going to see if it'll work without. Oh, it's done. Perfect. So we're going to come over here. This is where all of my extensions sit. And this is Snovio. And I'm going to push it. And let's see what we get here. Courtney Payne. Great. Now we're going to send her to add to my list. And now we're going to go back to my list. And of course, there's Courtney. And oh, and look at that, an email address. Now it is work. That's the one thing I'll say. For the most part, it only finds you work emails, but she's in a list. You got her title, you got her email, work emails predominantly. It says show more. Oh, look at this. Other ones, those are all places she's worked. So all it's doing is finding your work email, but it is putting it into a nice, pretty list for you, and it is telling you where to get it from. So overall, not a bad tool. Does a lot of neat things. This is Dean DeCosta, and this is Snovio.